Barcelona is the capital of the autonomous province of Catalonia, the most important region in Spain from an economic point of view. The city is an important industrial and trade center not only of Spain, but also of the whole of Europe. The city breathes history, every stone is ready to tell its legend, and all modern monuments are worthy of at least a hymn or an ode. In short, Barcelona is a city of arts. If you flew to Barcelona for a few days, there is a lot to see here. The main thing is to be on time. In this video, I have fed a list of interesting places that you can visit in Barcelona with a minimal budget, or even for free. Of course, you have to pay to enter some attractions, but they will still surprise you with their external architecture. Studying the city, I suggest starting with the heart of the city, Plaza Catalonia. This is one of the largest squares in Spain, from which the main pedestrian street runs towards the sea and at the same time a local attraction. La Rambla Boulevard is the border between two quarters, Gothic and Rovell. Here, day and night, you can meet completely different people, tourists strolling and native Barcelona residents. The incredibly impressive Citadel Park is located in the Old Town district. This oasis in the center of the metropolis is a real gem of the city. Once upon a time, there was a military citadel at this place, which restricted the overly freedom-loving Spaniards, and a century later, the Catalans symbolically changed the purpose of this place. In the 19th century, Giuseppe Foncia and partly Antonio Gaudi created a magnificent monumental fountain of incredible size, Cascade, made in the Baroque style. The exterior of the fountain is made in the form of a triumphal arch, the center of which is the figure of Venus, which leaves a shell. Venus is surrounded by numerous figures of mythical animals and sea creatures. A bronze sculpture of Aurora crowns the stone building. Not far from the park is another interesting and well-known landmark, the Arc de Triomphe. It was built specifically for the international exhibition. It served as the main entrance to the territory. A unique style, an unusual combination of colors, a thoughtful sculptural component. All this allowed the architect Giuseppe Vallasecca to create a majestic monument. The Sagrada Familia temple is the most famous landmark of the city, the main long building of the planet and a project of the star Barcelona architect Antonio Gaudi in the Eixample district. The temple has been under construction since 1882, to this day. The ticket costs from €26. In order not to stand in a long line, I advise you to buy it on the official website. There is also a small park with a lake near the Sagrada, where you can take a walk, relax and watch an anthill of tourists. Mount Montjuic and the Plaza de España with its singing fountains are a must-see at least once in your life. On the slopes of Montjuic are numerous gardens and a mixture of extremely interesting historical sites. In addition, there is a large panoramic observation deck at the top of the hill with an incredible 360-degree view of the city. The Museum of National Art of Catalonia is located at the foot of Montjuic mountain in the walls of the old building of the National Palace of Barcelona. It is here that you can see hundreds of works of artists, from medieval frescoes to modern installations. Entrance is free on the first Sunday of the month and on Saturdays from 3 p.m, the rest of the time, €15. For Ionic columns rise in front of the museum as a symbol of Catalonia. The columns are adjacent to the legendary singing fountains, which appeared after the World Exhibition in 1929. The uniqueness of these fountains lies in the light effects that create the illusion of a change in shape. Just remember that the singing fountains do not work here every day. You can also save on the internet in the city. Barcelona has a large and completely free Wi-Fi network. Search the list of available Wi-Fi connections on your Barcelona Wi-Fi mobile device and save. For those who are looking for peace in Barcelona, without losing sight of the city, it is worth climbing to the observation deck located in one of the lowest parts of Montjuic mountain, the Miramar Gardens. They offer a wonderful view of the city at an angle of 270 degrees. Barcelona is truly impressive, you can easily fall in love with it at first sight. And be sure, you will return here again and again. And it doesn't even matter what time of year it is. Summer or winter, spring or autumn, the Catalan capital is always incredibly beautiful.